Declan Cody was 20 years old, studying cybersecurity at Drake University in Iowa. Before enlisting, he earned the rank of Eagle Scout. For his final project, he organized a team of volunteers to build 12 wooden Adirondack chairs for the Iowa homeless youth centers. In 2023, he joined the Army Reserve as an information technology specialist. By early 2026, he was balancing his online college classes with 12-hour military shifts, working 6 to 7 days a week overseas. He was assigned to the 103rd Sustainment Command. A sustainment unit acts as the logistical backbone of the military. They manage the heavy, physical reality of keeping an army running, supplying food, water, vehicle parts, and maintaining IT networks. Cody's unit was stationed at the Shuaibah port in Kuwait. This is a heavily fortified staging area located hundreds of miles away from active combat operations. For decades, an assignment like this was considered a relatively safe logistics job, insulated from the immediate physical dangers of the front line. On March 1, 2026, an Iranian drone slipped past regional air defenses and struck the unit's tactical operations center. The attack instantly killed Sergeant Trody and 3 other members of his unit. They became the first American casualties in an escalating military conflict with Iran. We have to look at how a logistics base in Kuwait, operating far behind the lines of combat, became ground zero for the first casualties of this war. In late February 2026, the United States and Israel launched a series of strikes targeting Iran's nuclear facilities and ballistic missile programs. In response, the Iranian leadership immediately vowed to retaliate against U.S. military installations across the Middle East. Looking at the geography, the Arabian Peninsula and the Iranian landmass are separated by the Persian Gulf. Historically, this massive body of water acted as a natural shield. It kept rear echelon supply hubs completely out of range of ground troops and conventional artillery fire. The traditional geometry of war relied heavily on physical distance to protect support troops. That geographic advantage is now obsolete. The shift comes down to cheap, highly precise, long-range drone technology. This map shows modern drones operating. Instead of engaging border troops, they fly directly over fortified front lines to strike logistics hubs deep in the rear. To cripple an army, adversaries bypass tanks. They target the fragile supply chains and IT networks keeping them moving. Soldiers in supply and support roles now face the same physical risk as frontline infantry. Precision technology has erased the geographic shield that once defined the rear echelon. The troops caught in the crosshairs of this new warfare are rarely career combat infantrymen. They are primarily reservists and National Guard members. The soldiers who died alongside Declan Cody in Kuwait included a mother of 2 from Minnesota and a martial arts instructor from Nebraska. The burden of modern, omnidirectional warfare is falling heavily on everyday citizens who step away from their civilian lives to serve. Sergeant Cody built his short life around a commitment to helping others, regardless of the uniform he was wearing. The Boy Scouts of America offers a rare honor called the Line of Duty Fallen Eagle Recognition. It awards a specific silver medal to Eagle Scouts who die serving their country as first responders or members of the military. Building chairs for homeless youth in Iowa and maintaining IT networks in Kuwait were different expressions of the same life of service. Modern technology has pulled the entire supply chain into the line of fire. These citizens are now as exposed as any combat unit, bearing the weight of a war that no longer respects a rear guard.